Are you a woman who can be trusted? I'm Trina and I'm on the journey of becoming a Proverbs 31 woman. Today we are diving into verse 11. 11 says, "The heart of her husband trusts in her and he will have no lack of gain." At the core of it, it says, "The heart of her husband trusts in her." To me, that means that at a foundation, the Proverbs 31 woman is someone that can be trusted. She's not someone that is going to take information from one person and use it against them. She's not someone that goes against her word, like what she says she means. To make this just about being a wife, even though a lot of the verses in Proverbs 31 talk about how she is, this way with her husband, she's this way with her kids. But foundationally, she is a woman. So this is for all the women that are striving to look more like Christ. So let's dive into that first part. The heart of her husband trusts in her. I immediately thought, does my husband trust me? I could say very confidently, yes, he does. And he values my opinion and he values my thoughts and he allows me the space to be and to operate in the gifts that the Lord has given me. Part of that verse says, "And he will have no lack of gain." Because of the trustworthiness that you demonstrate as a wife, that can propel your husband into just amazing things. When he knows that he can trust you with the hard things, when he knows that he can trust you when he's vulnerable and when he may be a little scared about a decision or when he's unsure, when he knows that he can trust you, like he has no need for anything else because he knows that like, hey, my wife trusts me, I can do this, I can accomplish this. And what a privilege that is. Also such a responsibility. And like I just reading this and like praying and asking the Lord, it's like, okay, Lord, like what things am I doing to make sure that I, one, am just being a trustworthy woman across the board. My husband say that I am trustworthy. That's most important in my opinion. Back to my original question. Are you a woman who can be trusted? Wives, our husbands' hearts should feel safe with us. I know a lot of times, like, in this world, like we talk about it from the female perspective of like, oh, if he doesn't take care of your heart, like then you, which yes, you should be with someone that takes care of your heart. But the same is true as the opposite. Like, are you going to take care of your husband's heart? Like, does his heart feel safe and trusted with you? If it doesn't, then maybe you need to do some self-reflection and be like, okay, Lord, like what parts of me is not demonstrating that I am being a trustworthy woman and that I'm not being a trustworthy wife. Encouragement to women in general first is to make sure that you're a trusted woman. Like, there are always opportunities to demonstrate that you can be trusted. Like, if you say that you are going to get something done at your job at a certain time, like, stick to your word, like, so that your job can know that, like, hey, like, if we give her even a larger responsibility, we know that she can be trusted with it. Really, like, ask your husband, like, do you feel like your heart is safe with me? Do you feel like you can trust me as your wife? And I know that may be putting you in a vulnerable position. Sorry, but I think that's important. The only way you're going to get better as a woman and as a wife is if you ask questions, in little quiet moments, just asking the Lord to reveal, like, Lord, if there's parts of me that are demonstrating that I'm not trustworthy, reveal it to me so that I can do it differently. That is verse 11. Y'all, this is gonna be convicting. It's gonna take some stretching and some growth. Thanks for joining my journey of becoming a Proverbs 31 woman. Tomorrow we are talking about verse 12.